Good day, everybody. Mike Flores here, local Las Cruces realtor and new home expert. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a beautiful home for you. 2,273 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 3-car garage. And by the way, that 3-car garage is absolutely stunning. I can't wait to get started on this home. Thank you for joining me. Take a look at this. Outside style of this home is a Mediterranean Tuscan. You have the rock at the bottom of the home. You have very high gables and pitches on top of the front part of the home with Spanish tile. You have beautiful corbel system all the way across that. And if you're wondering what a corbel is, it's these little posts that are sticking out that makes it look like it's holding up the actual, the roof of the house, which back in the day, this would be a common thing you would see in home building practice. The trusses would actually come through and a lot of times would be open to the inside of the home. So it's giving you that same flavor. 8-foot garage doors with windows. You have 4 coach lights. These coach lights are actually really easy to change the light bulb. I always mention that in my videos. Really easy. You don't have to learn any kind of special tricks or have a gadget to actually change this out, take it apart to put a bulb in. So super easy to use. And the color of this home, you have a very light base and a tan or almost venturing into a brown type palette. It's actually a really beautiful contrasting, especially from the desert scaping. You have this really nice flagstone path. You got 2 boulders, a nice rock arroyo. All the foliage is on a drip system, so everything is pretty much self-managed with the control inside the garage itself. It's actually a timer. Now, when you walk up, if you're a guest and you're not actually walking from here, you'd walk up from here on these flagstones, and you come into this beautiful entry. And that's an 8-foot door, and I know that looks small on the camera, but that's actually 8 foot tall, 42 inches wide. And why that's significant is you can go straight in with an actual couch or a bed or whatever have you. You don't have to take anything off, make the size smaller. These are wide enough to accept, bigger pieces of furniture without any kind of special accommodations. Outside plug, drop chandelier, same style as the coach lights, video doorbell, and keyless entry. This is beautiful. Look at this. So when you open the door, you look out, this is what you're gonna see. Now, if you don't know who it is, of course, you could check your video doorbell, but pretty sophisticated to just open up a speakeasy glass, right? I mean, that is really super cool. And it's got the security, it's got some really heavy duty wrought iron on the outside of it with a cool design, but just a super nice door. And this front door has a lifetime warranty. The windows in this home are Pella, which also have a lifetime warranty. The faucets are Delta, that has a lifetime warranty, and the kitchen sink has a lifetime warranty. That's a good one. Everything but the kitchen sink, they say, right? In this case, it is the kitchen sink too. So you got a 16-foot entry, you got a drop chandelier, 2 ledges with the offsetting contrastic paint, and then 2 horizontal windows up there to bring you some nice natural accented light into the top of this. This is beautiful. Very stunning. I've done this floor plan before. They've named this one at Monarch the Toretto, and it's just a beautiful floor plan. The clients decided to do an arch here instead of it being, centered off like that. And when you arch the soffits, they'll actually match your nichos the same way, so the design flows through the home really well. So very pretty. I mean, you can imagine stopping here. You're in store for something special. I mean, if you didn't capture that when you first walked up to the door, I mean, that's pretty amazing. It's like you open that speakeasy glass, and it's like you rang, 8-foot doors throughout, minimum 10-foot ceilings throughout, fans in every bedroom. In this line of product for Monarch, it does come with the fans with the remote controls in all the bedrooms, and the gray room comes with a larger helicopter fan. So you have a window in here. Now this home is almost done. I apologize, a little bit of dusty, but I wanted to show this one before they close. And so this window will meet egress. This one operates. Can open the window from here, bring it right up. And then you have a decorative window, which is always my favorite because you can actually see the front landscaping. You're not just looking at a rock wall at the side of somebody else's house. The 2x6, very visible, looking at the windowsill. And then we matched, if you notice, we matched the doors, the interior doors, the exterior doors, the garage doors, and even the back door to an 8-foot. So everything is matched perfectly. It's a very nice design. Very useful function for all the closet space. This one has a plug-in down here. I bet you the client asked for that. That's really cool. Very, very handy. Another thing is, notice there's no door stops. It's because these are built in. And you can actually make these as soft or as stiff as you want, but you never have to have those things sticking out of your trim ever again. Now the tile in here is 24 by 24 inch for size reference. Very, very small grout lines, and it almost looks like veins, like marble veins. The wall tile selected here is actually the herringbone pattern wood look tile. It goes all the way to the 10-foot ceilings. You have wet nichos, Delta shower head, of course, all the faucet, everything is satin nickel in this home, so it all matches the hardware. Cabinetry is a painted white, and you do have, of course, the 3-centimeter thick quartz, undermount rectangular sinks, the Delta faucet, satin nickel, pop-out mirrors with these four little knobs on each corner, and then you have the drop light. Very nice. Toilet, operable window, blinds, of course, are included. Monarch does not like to deliver a home that does not require or that needs another $50,000 worth of stuff to make it livable. In fact, at base price, this home is not only beautiful, but all you would need to make it fully turnkey: backyard landscaping, washer and dryer, and fridge. Everything else the home pretty much comes with, and I think so far, what you guys have seen, except for the 3-car garage, everything you've seen so far is actually standard for Monarch, so it's a really, really good product. Egress window, you got your breather vent up here. This is your jumper duct. Of course, another fan, and then that's your heating and cooling vent. And as I've mentioned in other videos too, that you want to have your cooling and heating vent by the nearest, most uninsulated part of any wall inside the home. And for this actual room, it's the window. And that's actually the most uninsulated area of that entire wall. So having good windows is good, but having the correct placement for your HVAC is also very, very essential. Linen closet. Again, with those 8-foot doors, you got the raised panels, both higher and lower. Very nice traditional looking doors. And that chandelier is just stunning. It just comes down and just right over you, just hovers. That is beautiful. You can imagine anybody that hunts or likes artwork or something like that, having all this wall space and all this design to play with, phenomenal. Now, one of the bedrooms in this home is an ensuite, and an ensuite is like another primary or master suite. You have a bedroom with access to its own bathroom. Now, this would be a smaller version of the primary suite, but it is nevertheless made for either maybe a hobby room where you require to clean up afterwards, you don't want to bother anybody else, or maybe if you're taking care of mom, or if you have a daughter like mine and she wants her own bathroom, this would be the one. So 8-foot doors here for the closet, same design space you saw in the other one, and then the same finishes in the second bathroom so far that we have seen. Herringbone all the way to the ceiling. You got your white cabinetry, you got your quartz countertop, rectangular mounted sinks, got all the satin nickel faucets, you got your pop-out mirror, and of course the drop light. And of course we don't forget all the little hardwares that you need in every bathroom, and it's all gonna match together, even down to your handles and even your hinges. So everything will be the same. Now here's a cool one for you. This is the only floor plan at Monarch that has a sconce. So that's the sconce that we put in this one, and it's because there's a return above this one right here, and you can't really put a light in there and center it. It would kind of be off center, and I think that would cast a shadow. So very, very nice to have a sconce, and when I see that, I always point that out. So besides the washer and dryer, this is a standard laundry room for Monarch. This is included at the base price. Upper cabinets, lower cabinetry, all the hardware, undermount lights. Now over here, this is another thing that's included with the laundry room is a smart panel box. All the low voltage, like the RG6, the Cat6 pre-wire comes in from the street utility into this central location, and from here it distributes to all the bedrooms and great room. So essentially, you can put your router in here and all that kind of stuff, and then this is a plastic front, even though this is a metal base on the inside, and it's either a very light metal or it's plastic, but this is a plastic. And the reason you want as much plastic in this is because you don't want to have too much interruption in your Wi-Fi signal. So that's really, really cool. Now, one of my favorite parts of this home, besides the kitchen, is this. This is what a 3-car garage looks like at Monarch Homes. Now, if you spend time in your garage, this is a dream. You have 3 garage doors. You have an 8-foot door there by 16, 8x8 door here, 8x8 door here. All the garage door openers are MyQ technology with belt driven, so it's a lot quieter. very deep. If you have that big truck, you have that nice show car, this is a brilliant way to display it. The only upgrade or option besides the third bay is the flooring, which is absolutely stunning. This flooring is a polyaspartic epoxy treatment on top of the epoxy, and it blocks all the UV rays, it doesn't fade, it's a forever product. In fact, I'm really, really impressed with this product. And that's the one thing about Monarch, is we always look for better and better and better and better and see how we can always improve the product. Now, so when you ask for epoxy, it's not gonna be the, you know, nothing against Lowe's, but it's not gonna be the Lowe's home kit for $1,200 or, you know, however much it is. This is the real deal. So really nice. Garage doors, 8 foot tall with windows on all three. These are insulated. And take a look at this, Steve, right here, watch this. I'm gonna open all three. Now I do have a mic on, but I wanna show you how quiet this is. I can still talk to you. There's 3 of them opening at the same time. This is very useful if you're trying to get stuff to the backyard and not having the space on the side of your home to get to it. This allows you to drive up to an 8 foot tall vehicle to your backyard. So a smaller RV, a project car, an extra car, or even just an extension of outside living. I've seen a lot of cool ideas from all my clients out there that have done several different things with this pass-through, and it's always really, really cool to see. But I mean, instantly, it's fresh in here, it's nice and cool in here. Just a really cool space. 50-gallon hot water heater. This is actually a gas product. You have your recirculating pump up there to give you instant hot water throughout the home. You have a couple of shelves up here, got a plug-in, of course, over here. Now that plug-in I think we might have added for the client. We might have taken away a shelf as well. I think we had 3 shelves in here standard, but you do have a soft water loop that's pre-plumbing for soft water or any kind of water treatment. And then, of course, these ceilings are 10 foot tall. Here's your drip system control. Such a beautiful neighborhood. So this is part of Metro Verde, folks. If you're looking for a really great place, I specialize in this area. My model home is actually the first model home coming in off Sonoma Ranch, coming north towards the golf course. So if you're ever in the neighborhood, stop by and I can show you more homes just like this. And a lot of the homes that I show you folks are never really on MLS. Not all of them, some are, but a lot of these never even make it to MLS because people call me from the videos, or people call me, I already have a long client list, they're waiting for something specific. I typically can find it, so it's pretty awesome. Give me a call sometime. 10 foot ceilings. I'm about 6'1", 6'2", so this is giving you probably about 8, I don't know, maybe 8 feet or close to it. And then you look this way, and as you get closer to this, it gets more and more and more and more beautiful. "10-foot to 12-foot ceilings, gourmet kitchen with double stacked upper kitchen cabinetry. We are waiting for some glass cabinets up top. We're missing a few, but those will have glass. Undermount lighting, herringbone backsplash all the way to the 10-foot ceilings, glass pantry door, 3 centimeter thick quartz, pendant lights, plugins all the way across, even flipped on its side. And these folks asked me for electric only, so we did an induction cooktop for them. This is included, folks. Also, convection microwave and a convection oven. You got your dishwasher over here, trash can pullouts. And some of these, there's gonna be pullouts like these as well. Monarch has taken a lot of time to be able to make the home not only beautiful, but very, very functional. The only upgrade, now hold on to your seats on this. This entire kitchen, there's only one upgrade. And if you tell me what it is, because you're watching my videos and you come and buy a Monarch home, I will throw that upgrade in for you. But you have to come in and tell me, or in the comments if you want. I prefer, don't give it away to everybody, so maybe private message me or text me. But if you could tell me the one upgrade in this entire kitchen, I will throw that upgrade in for you on your next purchase with Monarch Homes. Now, one island is cool, but having two, you got backsplashes, plug-in, you have an arched niche, a through niche through here with the same countertop on top of this with a light. So if you want to put a vase here with flowers, quite beautiful. You have lower cabinetry, lower drawers on both sides, actually. Well, drawers only on one side, but doors on both sides, and they do pass through. Take a look at this. The more storage, the better. I mean, having 52, 53 kitchen cabinets and a walk-in pantry isn't enough. I don't know, it's gonna be kind of tough finding anything better than that. You got beams all the way across. It's a 12-foot ceiling here. You have 8 recessed LED lights, helicopter fan, and a drop chandelier. And if you notice, there's no carpet in here. We don't start our customers off with carpet. No offense to builders that do. 2 floor plugs. You can tell where they're gonna maybe put their couch or maybe an electric furniture. Flat screen pre-wires are also standard. And you have windows and a big glass door all the way across. Now, speaking about glass doors, this is a Marvin door with wood clad inside, and on the outside, this is actually a really, really nice door. It's fiberglass. I think it's actually open. That could be a reason why it won't open, or unlock, I should say. Now, off this big patio, you do have a plug-in. You have 6 LED lights out here and a hose bib. And another thing that Monarch does, one of their trademarks, is how they inset their windows. So it's a 2x6 cavity, and they actually push the window in a bit. And I really like the finish that actually gives you. And also the, not having too much cracking around your windows. That's a common thing you're gonna see with stucco builds. Stucco and cement does not adhere to the actual vinyl cladding of these. So you might, in some cases, get a little cracking around that. If you ever see that in your home, don't be alarmed. About every 3 to 4 years, you're gonna wanna hire someone out there to just go ahead and go around that one more time. You'll probably do it 2 or 3 times, and then it'll probably stop after that. That's typically what I've seen. So just a little tip out there. Now, I left this one open for us to take a look at this, but this is what it would look like if you were looking into your third bay. And you can imagine, I mean, all the different applications you can have. If you didn't have that pass-through, that's the actual opening. You would have to be able to get stuff into the back. You can see how easy that is and why that's so popular. Imagine bringing in a grill to the backyard. Even that, you could just drive it, back it up with your truck, and actually put it right here and save you dragging it through your stones and scratching everything or dragging it through your house. That's a fantastic, fantastic feature. Another really cool thing about Monarch, by the way, if you get the extended patio like this, this is a stackable option, which means when you get the extended patio, automatically Monarch gets the decking on top of this structurally sound for you to add a roof deck. So just another cool thing that Monarch does that makes them very, very unique. Warranties are crazy. If you haven't been to the model home at 6162 Wild Sky, I definitely think you should go by. I can give you all the information about Las Cruces real estate, new homes. The possibilities are pretty endless out here, especially if you're willing to build. Now in here, this is a master suite in every Monarch home I think I've done with the exception of a couple. They do this hidden tray all the way around, accent paint, the hidden light. They drop, of course, another fan in here. You have this horizontal window and you have 2 egress windows over here. Those have blinds, but super nice and spacious, lots of plug-ins, plenty of space for the biggest bed they have on the market out there. Put it right there, it's perfect. Barn door, 8-foot barn door with the satin nickel finishes and hardware. And this master suite bathroom is pretty phenomenal. 68-inch tub, and this is something also I see out there I don't see very often. Typically, if I see blinds, it's because they don't have the smoked or the obscure glass. And Monarch feels that the light that you get in here would be cool to control it, so put blinds on it anyways, not so much for privacy, but to be able to kind of mark out that light and just kind of set the mood in the bathroom. But really, really nice his and her sinks, vanity, quartz all the way across. You got the quartz riser, 3 separate raised mirrors that come out of the wall, and then you have the 4 drop lights. And one of my favorite shower designs, of course, is in this floor plan. It's about an 8-foot long by about 4-foot wide shower. And the design is phenomenal. You have ledging here, you have your bench, you have a wet nicho, you have your soap dish. This actually does adjust however you want it. You can even remove it. And then you have a reachable rain shower head. And what I mean by reachable, imagine me putting a rain shower head on a 10-foot ceiling and you're trying to wash that or clean that one day. Try to get a ladder in here. It's not gonna be fun. So those are awesome. Reading room, 8-foot door, vent, heating and cooling fan, light, everything. And then a really, really nice closet, very generous sized closet. And you know what, now that I see it, yeah, the clients, they added some 110 plugins inside the master closet, which I think is pretty brilliant. So you got upper storage, upper cubbies, you got lower cubbies, you got shoe cubbies, you got long hang, short hang, Just a phenomenal design and a very, very sleek finish. It looks like a finished closet. Would you agree? It's really, really nice. And of course, the heating and cooling vent. Gotta have that in the closet. So you have that throughout the entire home. And folks, if you don't know what a blower test is, Monarch has done blower tests on their homes. We thought about what would be better to give the clients as an inclusion. We thought third-party inspections were the best option for that, but we found out during the exploration of that our blower test read from 1.7 to 2.2 as a standard, which is pretty insane. So just another testament to Monarch Homes and all their quality and what they do and how they build their homes. Well, folks, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today on today's tour. Appreciate all the phone calls, all the emails and text messages. I always can't wait to hear from you all. If there's anything you need for Las Cruces, talk to you soon. Thank you so much.